All right. Let's get ready for a deep dive into something a little different today. We're strapping on those capes, the metaphorical ones, of course,
Right.
and diving into the world of the Avengers.
Yeah.
But hold on.
Okay.
We're not just talking about the cool powers and epic battles. We're going to unpack the mindset, the choices, the lessons that make these heroes tick.
Absolutely.
You know, maybe we can even pick up a few tricks along the way for our own lives.
Yeah.
That's
what
the goal.
What are you looking for? Yeah.
What I find so fascinating is that beneath the superhuman strength, the fancy gadgets, the Avengers actually grapple with challenges we can all relate to.
Yeah.
Teamwork, self-doubt, bouncing back from setbacks.
That's
I mean, it's these very human struggles that make their stories so compelling.
Yes.
And where we find the real gold.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm totally with you on that.
Good.
It's not about flying through the air.
Right.
It's about how they handle the pressure, the losses,
Yeah.
and still find a way to come out on top.
It's about resilience.
So where do we even begin with this superhero-sized amount of inspiration?
Well, let's start with something fundamental to the Avengers, teamwork.
Yeah.
We see this play out time and again, whether it's in the first Avengers film where they're figuring out how to work together, or in Endgame where their combined efforts literally save the universe.
Right. I mean, think about the Battle of New York, that chaotic mess with the Chitauri invasion, Iron Man's tech, Captain America's strategy, Thor's raw power.
Yeah.
They each brought something unique to the table.
Exactly.
And it was their ability to combine those strengths that ultimately led to victory.
Right.
That scene perfectly illustrates how different skills and personalities can complement each other to achieve a shared goal.
Right.
Now translate that to your own life.
Yes. Yes.
Think about your own team, your colleagues at work, your family, your friends. Everyone has strengths, even if they seem different from yours.
Absolutely.
So it's like acknowledging those strengths and figuring out how to leverage them, right? Like maybe my friend is super organized and I'm more of the creative type.
Yeah.
Together we can tackle projects in a way neither of us could alone.
Absolutely.
The Avengers teach us that recognizing and valuing individual strengths, even those that seem quirky or unconventional, can lead to extraordinary outcomes.
Yeah.
And remember,
Yeah.
it's not just about what others bring to the table, but also about being honest with ourselves about our own strengths.
Yes.
What do you bring to your teams?
Right.
What makes you unique and valuable?
That's a great point.
Wow. Yeah. I'm starting to see how this superhero stuff can actually be applied to, well, being a regular human.
Right.
But let's be real. Even superheroes aren't perfect.
Oh, no.
They mess up.
Right.
They have weaknesses.
They're human.
And sometimes those flaws are pretty glaring.
Yeah, they can be.
That's what makes them relatable, right?
I think so.
Take Tony Stark, for example.
Good example.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Innovative.
Great.
But also incredibly arrogant.
Yes.
That arrogance sometimes leads him astray.
Right.
Like when he creates Ultron in Age of Ultron with disastrous consequences. Okay, so how do we learn from that?
Right.
Because let's be honest, we've all got a little Tony Stark in us sometimes.
Yeah, I think we do.
We all have those moments of, I know best.
Of course.
But what makes the difference between Stark's mistakes and, say, learning from them?
Well, what's crucial is Stark's ability to acknowledge his mistakes, learn from them, and use them to fuel his growth.
Yeah.
He takes responsibility for Ultron, and that experience motivates him to make better choices in the future.
Okay.
It's a constant process of self-reflection and improvement.
You know, it's funny. We often focus on the superhuman feats, but maybe it's this willingness to confront their flaws that makes the Avengers true heroes.
Right. Precisely.
It's not about denying our weaknesses,
no,
but about acknowledging them, learning from them, and using them to become stronger. They model the idea that growth isn't about being perfect.
It's not about perfection.
It's about striving to be better.
Exactly, like you said.
Okay, that's a pretty powerful takeaway.
It is.
It's like, give yourself permission to mess up, but then own it.
Yeah.
Learn. And move forward.
Keep going.
Starting to feel a little more heroic already.
Good.
But I've got to ask.
Yeah.
Where does sacrifice fit into all of this? It seems like a constant theme in the Avengers universe.
Yeah, it is.
Sacrifice is deeply intertwined with heroism.
Right.
Think about Captain America constantly putting himself on the line for others.
Yes.
Or Black Widow willing to face her past demons to protect the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's Tony Stark in Endgame, making the ultimate sacrifice to defeat Thanos.
Yeah.
Man, I still get choked up thinking about that.
Powerful scene.
But what's interesting is that it wasn't a sudden decision.
No, it was...
He had been on a journey of selflessness throughout the entire saga.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's an important point. Stark's sacrifice wasn't just a heroic act in a single moment.
Right.
It was the culmination of a series of choices, big and small, that led him to that point. He learned to put the needs of others before his own, even when it was incredibly difficult.
So it's about recognizing that sometimes true strength lies in selflessness.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
That's a tough one.
It is.
But I guess that's what sets heroes apart.
Yeah, it's a challenging concept.
Right.
But the Avengers demonstrate it time and again. They remind us that there's a certain power in putting the greater good above individual desires.
Thinking about sacrifice, it's impossible to ignore Black Widow and Hawkeye. They both have these incredibly dark pasts.
Yeah.
And those choices haunt them throughout their journeys. Yet they dedicate their lives to making amends, to becoming something more than their past mistakes.
That's redemption.
Their stories highlight the power of redemption.
They do.
They demonstrate that it's never too late to change course, to strive for something better.
Yeah.
Black Widow, for example.
Yeah, good example.
Goes from a trained assassin to a key figure in saving the world.
Right.
Her transformation is a powerful reminder that we can always choose to be better to make amends for past wrongs.
Exactly.
Okay, this redemption idea is really resonating with me.
It's a good one.
It's like everyone makes mistakes, but it's what you do after that defines you.
It does.
You don't have to be trapped by your past.
You can move forward.
Right.
Black Widow and Hawkeye embody that idea. They own their pasts, but they don't let it define their futures. Instead, they use their experiences to fuel their commitment to doing good.
So what you're saying is, even if we've made mistakes, we can choose to be the heroes of our own stories.
Exactly.
Redemption is a powerful force.
It is.
And it's available to all of us.
Yes, it is.
You know, we've talked about teamwork, confronting our flaws, and making sacrifices.
Right.
But there's something else I've noticed about the Avengers.
Okay.
They never give up.
They don't.
Even when things seem absolutely impossible.
They keep going.
It's like, no matter how many times they get knocked down, they always find a way to get back up.
That's perseverance.
That's perseverance.
And it's a critical element of the Avengers mindset.
Okay.
Remember Infinity War?
Oh, yeah.
Thanos wins.
Right.
Wipes out half of all life.
It's devastating.
It's a devastating loss.
Yeah.
But the remaining Avengers don't despair.
Right.
They mourn, they regroup.
Yeah.
But they never lose sight of the possibility of setting things right.
Right. It would have been easy to just give up after a loss like that.
It would have been.
Yeah.
But they find this incredible strength to keep fighting.
Right.
Even when the odds are stacked against them.
They embody the idea that setbacks are inevitable.
They do.
Yeah.
But it's our response to those setbacks that truly matters.
Okay.
It's about finding that inner strength.
Right.
To keep pushing forward, to keep believing in a better future.
It's like what Captain America says in Endgame.
Yeah.
No matter what, we keep fighting.
Yes.
He doesn't just say it.
No.
He lives it.
He does.
He faces Thanos and his entire army.
Right.
Knowing he's probably going to lose, but he fights anyway.
He does.
Because it's the right thing to do.
That's a crucial lesson for us all.
Right.
Life throws curveballs. We encounter challenges.
Yeah.
But the Avengers teach us that it's not about whether you get knocked down. It's about whether you get back up.
Right.
They model that unwavering spirit, that refusal to give up.
Even when things seem bleak.
Okay, I'm feeling inspired.
Good.
But I have to ask, how do we actually cultivate this Avengers-level mindset in our own lives? It's easy to say, be like Captain America.
Right.
But what does that actually look like day to day?
It's about taking the core principles we see in the Avengers and applying them to our own lives.
Okay.
Think about courage.
Yeah.
Captain America facing Thanos even when he knows he's outmatched.
Right.
That's courage.
Right.
Acting despite fear.
Right.
How can we embody that in our daily lives?
I guess it's about those moments when we need to step outside our comfort zones, speak up for what's right.
Yeah.
Even if it's scary.
It can be.
Yeah.
But that's what it takes sometimes.
It's about recognizing that courage isn't the absence of fear.
Right.
It's acting despite it.
Exactly.
Then there's growth through failure.
Yes.
Think about Tony Stark learning from his mistakes.
Right.
Using them to become a better version of himself.
It's not about avoiding failure.
No.
But about embracing it as a stepping stone to growth.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It is.
I'm definitely someone who gets stuck in the fear of messing up.
Yeah. A lot of people do.
Right.
But the Avengers show us that failure isn't the opposite of success.
Right.
It's part of the journey.
It's about learning, adapting, and coming back stronger.
Exactly.
Then there's purpose-driven action.
Yes.
Each Avenger has a strong sense of purpose,
Mm-hmm.
a why, that fuels their choices and actions.
Right.
It's this purpose that gives them the strength to keep fighting.
Yes.
To make sacrifices, to
Right.
push through challenges.
Right.
So for us, it's about figuring out our own why, right?
I think so.
What are we passionate about?
Yeah.
What do we want to contribute to the world?
That's the question.
Exactly. Having a clear sense of purpose provides direction and motivation.
It does. Helps you stay focused on
Yeah.
what truly matters.
Right.
And gives your efforts meaning.
All right, purpose check.
Okay.
What about adaptability?
Good one.
I mean, the Avengers are constantly facing new threats, unexpected challenges.
They are.
Yeah.
Tough job.
They have to be quick on their feet,
Right.
adjust their strategies,
Mhm.
and figure things out on the fly.
Yeah, that's adaptability.
Adaptability is crucial
It is.
in a world that's constantly changing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's about embracing new information,
right.
being open to different perspectives,
Yeah.
and adjusting our approach as needed.
Mhm.
The Avengers demonstrate that being flexible and willing to learn
Yeah.
is key to overcoming obstacles and achieving success.
Thinking about how the Avengers adapt,
Yeah.
it strikes me that they also demonstrate a lot of humility,
Mm-hmm.
even with their extraordinary powers and accomplishments.
It's true.
Humility is often overlooked.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's a crucial element of growth.
Right.
Look at Thor in Ragnarok.
Okay.
He loses his hammer, his power.
Right.
His entire world is turned upside down. It's through this experience,
Yeah.
this stripping away of everything he thought defined him,
Uh-huh.
that he learns true strength comes from within.
Yeah.
Not from external forces.
Wow. That's a powerful realization.
It is.
It's like true strength comes from humility,
Uh-huh.
from recognizing our limitations,
Right.
and being open to learning from others.
Exactly.
So we've been diving deep into these Avengers-inspired mindsets. Courage, growth, through failure, purpose, adaptability, and humility.
Right.
These aren't just cool superhero traits.
Yeah.
They're tools we can all use to level up our own lives.
Exactly. That's the key takeaway here.
Yeah.
It's not about having superpowers or saving the world from alien invasions.
Right.
It's about applying these principles to our everyday challenges, our
Yeah.
relationships,
Yeah.
our goals.
I love that. It's like assembling our own mental Avengers toolkit
Yes,
to tackle whatever life throws our way.
absolutely.
But thinking about all these incredible heroes, it
Mm.
makes me wonder which Avenger really embodies these qualities the best.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Each Avenger brings something unique to the table.
Yeah.
Captain America, with his unwavering moral compass and leadership,
Mm-hmm.
he's a powerful symbol of courage and integrity.
Yeah.
Iron Man, despite his flaws,
Right.
demonstrates incredible growth and adaptability throughout his journey.
Yeah.
And Black Widow's transformation from a trained assassin
Right.
to a selfless hero highlights the power of redemption and purpose.
Right. It's like a buffet of inspiration.
Yeah.
We can choose the elements
Exactly.
that resonate with us most and start incorporating them into our own lives.
Absolutely.
But here's a question for you listening.
Okay.
Which Avenger resonates with you the most and why?
That's a great question to ponder. Whose journey inspires you?
Yeah.
Whose strengths do you admire?
Right.
Maybe you connect with Captain America's unwavering sense of justice,
Mhm.
or Thor's ability to overcome loss and find inner strength.
Maybe you're drawn to Black Widow's resilience and adaptability,
Yeah.
or Hawkeye's dedication to his team
Right.
and his willingness to make amends for his past.
Yeah, good point. The beauty of the Avengers is that there's a hero for everyone, a character whose story speaks to our own experiences and aspirations.
And remember, these heroes, despite their extraordinary abilities,
Yes.
are ultimately human.
Right?
They make mistakes.
Uh-huh.
They experience doubt and fear,
They do.
but they never give up on themselves or their mission.
They keep going.
That's a powerful message for all of us.
It is.
Exactly. We might not have superpowers or high-tech gadgets,
Right?
But we can all strive to embody the qualities
Absolutely.
that make the Avengers so inspiring. We can choose courage over fear.
Yeah.
Growth over stagnation. Purpose over apathy.
Right.
We can choose to be the heroes of our own lives.
I love that. So as you go about your day, think about those Avengers-inspired mindsets. Where can you apply them?
Yeah.
How can you embrace courage, seek growth, define your purpose, adapt to challenges, and practice humility?
Great advice.
Remember, the world needs more heroes.
Yeah.
And that starts with each one of us.
I think that's the perfect note to end on.